And this is the second episode of Let's Make an Animation. These videos are more of a step-by-step instruction of how I'm trying to make a full-blown animation episode kind of on my own by the help of people not paying, kind of, if that makes sense. I don't want to be like, because it's kind of easy enough to just go, cool, here is an animation idea. I want to like go up to a company, pay them and help them make it. I want to see if it's possible to do it with just the help of people in the industry, the niceness and kindness of people, and see if it's possible to make a probably 10-minute animation, we'll say, kind of solely on the premise of people being nice. Now, when doing this, it's one of those things that these videos are from my start to finish, the struggles and the non-struggles and stuff like that when it comes to making this animation. So it's going to take maybe a year or two to finally complete, but this is going to be episodical, talking about my thoughts and feelings at that moment of time of doing it. So this is episode 2. In this episode, I'm talking about the idea I was coming up with. Since college, way before college actually, there's been a show I've always wanted to make, and I've been probably wanting to make this since I've wanted to do animation. I'm going to say probably 8, 9 type of age, and then wanted to make it an adult animation like South Park and Family Guy. When I hit around 15, 16, I'm still up for that, and I would love to make it a full-blood series. However, I'm planning on using kind of them characters, that world, to do this animation. Now, when it comes to this animation, I wanted to have guests. I wanted to kind of, mainly for 2 reasons. One, I wanted to base the first episode that will be made in this on YouTubers, mainly because I'm trying to become one myself, and also the fact that I have been watching YouTube since I can remember and absolutely loved it, and thought it would be a really cool episode idea to have people I've admired for years rather just give me the yes, so they can be like, yep, animate me, and then I have the freedom to pretty much do what I want in around, like, I'm not going to just blatantly be absolutely horrible to someone, but you know what I mean, like, I generally have the freedom. 2, them being nice enough to rather kind of help promote these videos or kind of do some voice acting, or some of them are animators themselves, maybe a few backgrounds or anything like that, or they help out with finding a team or something like that. And then the third one being pretty much them going, I want to be a full-blood part of this, here is my channel and resources, go right ahead. Which again, I know is one of those pipe dreams. However, it's very difficult to reach your end goal without reaching for your end goal. So as of recording this, I'm currently at 405 subscribers. I know I'm not the biggest YouTuber on earth. I might be the biggest YouTuber on earth, but I'm not the biggest YouTuber on earth. So I know everyone that I was going to reach out was going to be bigger, more experienced, and better in animation and the YouTube overall. However, I thought I would give it a go. So this video is me making kind of 1-minute videos, speed running through what I would ask them to help, maybe try and crack a joke about their YouTube channel or them as a whole, and ask for their thing. So as of recording this, it's not fully done. All of the people and all the videos have been made. However, I've sent them out as much as I can, and I've emailed a few of them. I want to wait a week or 2 before starting section 3, which is writing the script, because there is a plan B. If they all say no, I will start just an animation without them and go a completely different route and put a pin in it until I become bigger to add YouTubers on it. Now, saying that, one said yes, and I'm still putting a pin on the previous one, because if I don't get a reply from anyone else in the next, we'll say 2 weeks to a month, I'm going to then just make a sole animation based on this one YouTuber that said yes. Now, when I mean they say yes, they literally replied on Instagram with just, because the video got tagged them in it, and they DM'd me with a video with just under sure or yes. I can't remember what they said exactly, but they're completely cool and okay with it. Now I'm planning on making a animation fully about them and their channel, and we're going to see how it goes. So if you haven't seen any of the, I think there's 16 from the top of my head, YouTubers I asked, I will be putting them as a playlist. crunch down together now. So I have tried this 100 times and I only have a minute to really talk, so this is why I'm talking really fast. So, Game Theory, Game Theorist, the YouTube channel, I have been watching you for a very, very long time and I want to make an animation. I kind of want to start, I started becoming a content creator for the last like 6 months and I want to start on my biggest project of the year and I want to make an animation, I want to make an animated show. However, I want the first one to have a bunch of special guests in it and I decided I want the episode to be YouTubers I like. So the first one I started off because I just made a list and just picked the first one, and Game Theory is the first one. However, I know a lot of YouTubers that do animation and stuff just make the animation and not ask the YouTuber, and like most times people are cool with it, but I'm not like that. I'm weird. I want to I feel like I have to ask you, so I'm making a minute video to ask for your permission to put you in an animation. This means you just saying yes, you wanting to message me and we can write a script or whatever. So this is the second day and I really only have a minute, so I have to speak really fast. This video is for Markiplier. Markiplier, if you do see this, I'm very thankful. I want to make animations, I want to do content. I've been a content creator for like 6 months, but while you were making the film, you released stuff like little shorts where you were talking and you were saying that the only thing you want to do is to create and then use the thing that you did create to create more, and that's what I'm doing. So I've always wanted to be an animator, make a series and make a show, and I want the first, I've made a little shorts of it before, but I want the first proper one to kind of be a collection of YouTubers I like and YouTubers I grew up with, and Markiplier, you are one of them. So I'm doing this to kind of do a little sub-series of is it possible to make it and ask people and stuff like that. So if you are interested, the minimum I need is just being like, yeah, I'm cool with being in it and I'll do the rest. But there's also, you can like be a part of it, script write, whatever you, pretty much whatever you want. It's just one of those things that the start needed. So I only have a minute to talk about this. This video is for Meat Canyon. I love your stuff, I love your animations. I don't watch your when you talk about horror films, stuff like that, but I do absolutely love the Bob the Builder and the Peppa Pig one. The Willy Wonka one is absolutely great. One of my favorites when you make fun of Sneeko, but I'm not a big fan of Sneeko. But this is one of those things, I've always wanted to make an animation. I've tried it a few times. However, the next one I want to do is with a bunch of YouTubers I like, but I don't like the whole thing where you do it without their permission. So this video is me asking you, is it cool if I put you in one of my animations? However, since you are an animator and you know what to do and you have this whole animation thing, let me know if you want to actually like DM me and we can put you in, like you can help write the script, you can pretty much do whatever you want. I don't really mind, I just want to make stuff. And if I get to make stuff with people, especially people I admire, it will be absolutely great. But bare minimum, you can just be like, yes. And I'll be like, cool. And then I will do the rest on my own. But let me know if you ever see this. I'm not sure if it's a thing, but I will gladly have you in it. And thank you very much for your time. Oh, God. So I've tried making this so many times and I'm actually just giving up and going to do it how I normally would do it. So this video is for Moist. I'm doing a animation and I would like people that I like in YouTube and admire in YouTube to be in it, rather than just saying yes and let me do everything, or them being actually a part of it and help with script writing, animation, whatever style they want and stuff like that. But I have tried to be as witty as you when it comes to making the videos, because I want the video to kind of be like them, but I'm completely failing, so I'm just going on my own. But this is one of those things where when it came to you, I watched you very, very briefly. Like, it was one of those things that you went from not being the biggest, but quite big, to the huge you are, and I missed that mid-period. I've only actually started watching you recently properly since you've, one, I didn't know you were into Magic, or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or anything like that, and then two, the whole Sneeko thing is making me watch you again, and I really think it would be really cool if we collab, so please say yes and let me know. I don't know what to do anymore. Yeah, cool, thanks. So this is one of those videos that I'm actually really nervous in making, because I've watched, this is for Jacksepticeye, I've watched him for years and years and years, and for someone that's like in the middle of nowhere in Ireland, I kind of, whenever he makes jokes about living in the middle of nowhere, I'm like, yeah, I fully understand. It is very difficult to literally be surrounded by fields half the time, and yeah, so the main point is hopefully Jack gets to see this. I want to make an animation and I want as many like YouTubers that I like and look up to get involved. I'm not asking for ridiculous amounts. I'm not asking for like money or help or anything. It's just a quick, can I put you in an animation? If you want to do more, it's completely up to you. But this is like, yeah, this is difficult for me because I'm like, I want to make an animation, but I don't like being like doing it without the permission, which I see other YouTubers do. I want to see if you're cool with it. So hopefully you are, and it will be really exciting because you are like one of the people I'm nervous, the biggest people. Yeah, I don't know, it's just So I've tried this a few times without being offensive at all in any form of way or thing. So this video is for Flash Gits, who I've talked to a few times and Don always remembers me, Tom always forgets. Thanks, Tom. Even though I'm close to Britain, you betrayer. So, yous are my second favorite duo animators, or my third favorite animator of all time. Yous actually talked to me and helped me a little bit through college. I gave you one of my projects and you were like, yeah, this is what you can do to change it, and it helped a good bit. And then after I passed college, I tried to do a bit of animation, but living in Ireland in the middle of nowhere and not really knowing anyone, it didn't really go well, so I decided to do YouTube and hopefully going back to animation, and that's where this is. Use make animation where you just make animations you want. Sometimes you have to do things you don't really want to do. However, I want to make an animation and I want to ask, can I put use in it? You just have to say yes and I'll do the rest, but if you want to add more, let me know. Please see this in reply. So this video is for Connor VA or Sea-Dog or whatever you want to call him. He has like 20 million names at this point. I've been a big fan of yours since you were still in your room making videos in your boxes, which is very weird to say for people that don't know you when you do your cosplay, we'll call it. But yeah, quick little question. I want to make an animation about YouTubers that I like and stuff like that, and I was just wondering, I don't like doing what other YouTubers do where they just make the video and then hopefully get the person. I want to see if you're cool with me making it. Only thing you can do, like, just message, thumbs up, like it, I'll be like, cool, and I'll throw you in. But if you also want to do voice acting, because I know you're a voice actor, or one part of the script written, that is completely fine. The bare minimum I'm asking is just you going, yeah, I'm cool with it. Other than that, it's if you want to DM me and we can talk about it more, let me know. Been a big fan of yours since I was, like, smaller. Hopefully I want to get on the podcast one day. So this video is for Ken Cinnamon Toast or Cinnamon Toast Ken, whichever you prefer. I started watching you around November, December-ish, and my partner is absolutely obsessed with you. Every time there's a new episode out, she wants to watch it. But I want to make an animation with YouTubers I like, and I thought I would ask you, is it cool if I make an animation with you in it? Now, when it comes to this, I'm not asking for like money or like any time or effort, just a yes will do. If you want to do more, if you want to do script writing, if you want like your part to be in, if you want to do voice acting, that is also completely fine. But the main point of it is, I don't like personally when YouTubers make an animation on someone or something and then they're like, ah, I like to ask. So is it cool if you're in an animation I make? Let me know. I'll post this everywhere and I will see you all in the next video. This video is for Magnus. I've been watching you since like a month or two before you actually hit 1 million subscribers, which is a great thing for a niche thing. I've been bouldering, like the best I can do is like a 4B, but I'm getting there, I'm learning. I've been exercising and stuff like that, but the main thing I'm doing about this video is I want to ask if you are willing to be in an animation. I want to make an animation and put in YouTubers I like. Only thing I need is mainly just a yes. If that's cool, then hell, let's do this. But if you want to do more like voice acting stuff like that, it would be really cool to have you in it. And then I'm going to kind of then keep training while animating and stuff like that. But let me know if you see this. If you don't, it's completely fine. It's part of the progress, and I will see you and anyone else that has watched this in the next video. So this is for Game Grumps, mainly Aaron Hansen. I have been watching you when you were way back into making animation, and that's what I'm here for. I would like to make an animation with you in it. If you want to just say yes and let me do the rest, if you want to be a voice actor and if you want to animate in it, that is completely fine. Also, if at any point ever you want to have a game of Magic the Gathering, I will happily find 2 more people, even if you want to find 2 people, and completely demolish you. That is, I don't want to say a threat, because I know how... but it is a competition, we'll say. But I want to make an animation with YouTubers I like, and you are a YouTuber I've liked for many years, so I thought it would be a good opportunity. I've also made a Game Grumps animation on my own, so that would be cool if you've seen that. But I would like to make an animation with you in it. Let me know in the comments or DM me or whatever, and I will see what I can do. And I will see the rest of everyone on the next video. Sup, you beautiful bastard. Please don't copyright strike me for that. This is for Philip DeFranco. I want to make an animation. People that have seen all my previous videos are probably sick of me saying that, but I don't like kind of just making content without the person's permission. I've kind of done once or twice before, and it just felt strange to me. So this video is for you just to be like, when it comes to me being able to put you into an animation. Again, if you want to do voice acting or put the part in, like, we can go over that stuff. But again, with like, you have a family and like a business and a YouTube, you might be too busy. So I'm just asking, is it cool for me to put you in like the documentary, me making the animation, and in the animation itself? If not, it's also cool. I'm asking and no one else is replying, but I will see you in the next video. So we're coming to the end of this list, and dude, I've actually only started watching you the last month or two, and oh my god, your editing, your comedy, the way you talk about the games, like, don't get me wrong, I disagree with you with a few things. However, I do love your content as a whole. And while editing the last like month or two, I have been constantly watching all your videos. To be honest, my personal opinion, I think your subscribe counter is way too low for the content and the stuff you bring. However, there is one thing I want to say, but I need to actually Google the name first, so give me a second. Okay, I'm back. I have two favors to ask for. One, can you make a video on Tomba, the PS1 game? I love it. I want to see what you think of it, and I want to see the video on it. The second thing being is I want to make an animation about like a kid watching YouTubers, YouTubers I like. So can I put you in the animation? You can just say yes. If you want to do more, let me know. That's completely fine, but I'm just looking mainly for a yes for now, and I'll see you all in the next video. So this video is for Akidiris. I have watched your stuff for a very long time. I actually got into it through Connor CDogVA. I started watching when you just moved to Japan, or was moving to Japan, and I really like your stuff. However, this video is just mainly a thing that I want to make content, and I want to see if it is cool to put you in an animation, because I don't like just doing it. I like to ask the person if they're cool. So it's a small YouTube video I'm planning on making where I animate YouTubers I like, because it'll be easier for me to know what to make. I'm mainly looking for a yes. If you want to do voice acting, if you want to do script writing, if you want to do any part of it, let me know. But the basic thing I'm asking for is it cool to have your permission to just be like, cool, I'm gonna animate something silly and funny with you in it? Let me know in the comments down below or wherever, and I'll see you all in the next video. So this video is for Brendan Rogers. For people that don't know who Brendan Rogers is, he is a great comedian. He does YouTube like skits and shorts and adult humor, which is very bad with YouTube, but he still does it, which is really good. I'm happy that they still support him, even though YouTube is very strict with these type of things. He also has helped with animations, and with like one of the it's a very me animation. I would love to do it. So this is one of those things, since you know and are in the industry and do voice acting and stuff like that, I'm wondering, because I usually ask, I don't like just doing it without asking like people, can I put you in an animation? Like, it's nothing big, it's just silly stuff, but I would like to put you in one of my animations. You just have to say yes. If you want to do more like voice acting stuff, if you have the spare time, that is also acceptable. But just being yeah, I'm cool with it would be absolutely great. And I'll see everyone that watches these videos in the next video. So this one I've been excited to do because it was my quote claim to fame. When it comes to these type of videos, I did years ago post a video of the Toad amiibo I got, and the completionist did comment on the video saying cool amiibo, and that was like a famous person messaged. But now, since doing these videos and starting to become like a YouTuber, I actually got a reply of one of the people in the previous video, so I'm super excited. But completionist, I want to be a full-time YouTuber, and I'm making an animation about YouTubers that I like and admire. So I thought, since you have been nice and replied, and I've been watching you for years, are you cool with me putting you in an animation? A yes will do, and I'll do the rest of the work. But if you want to be more in-depth in it, want to do voice acting or script editing or anything like that, or want to see the whole process, let me know. I will try my best to do all of that. And as always, I will see everyone else in the rest of the videos, the next video. Bye! Now that we've seen them all, if there's any of them that you know or can DM, please go ahead. Don't harass them or anything like that. Just, I kind of want to see. I am going to be emailing a good chunk of them and seeing if it's okay for me to do it. And I might change the current animation of it being about the one and going back to the other. However, I can't really say if that's possible or not right now, because I'm still on the waiting stage and still planning on emailing them, which I haven't done yet. But that's what the next episode will be, where I talk about how the final script is going to start, and then start on the final script, and then start on writing the script as a whole. So hopefully you're there for that and you've enjoyed this video, and we will be going on to the third one as soon as I possibly get a reply of anyone. If not, there's two plans. Plan one, if there's a few replies, go back to the original plan where the whole animation is about YouTubers, or plan B, for the person that said yes, which I will then say on that episode, the animation will be solely based on them. So we just got to see how that goes, and I'll see you all in the next episode. If you like this episode, episode 1 is right here. There's a playlist, so if you're interested in this, please subscribe, because I'm going to continue, and there's this subscribe button there so you can keep updated and stuff like that, and I'll see you all in the next episode.